Viewers, welcome back to Let's Play MechCommander. And as I've been doing so far in this game, I went back and replayed that last mission a couple of times until I got this bad boy. That's right. Payload bar full. I salvaged the Mad Cat with all of its firepower intact. 2 clan ERPPCs, 4 clan long-range missile racks, large clan pulse laser, and a clan heavy flamer. This thing is the baddest piece of equipment we will get probably for a while. I got a lucky headshot. It went off pretty much as I demonstrated the first couple attempts at the last mission in the last video, insofar as that I ran one guy across the bridge ahead of the airstrike, and using a small artillery strike to detonate the fuel tanks after luring out the Mad Cat, and then got lucky. The damage was enough that it weakened his cockpit armor, that one good shot from Hunter in my PPC equipped Firestarter made the pilot eject like a pansy. So much for all that clan superiority when it comes to being a fighter. Now that costs a lot to repair, but what we're going to do here is find a good mech warrior to put in it. In fact, I'm going to get let's put someone else in it. Let's put Beast in it.
This is the Beast.
You're like, why would you put Beast? In fact, he's so bad that that bar there means that due to the pilot's crappiness, he's not even living up to the potential of the mech. Well, viewers, there's a very simple reason for it. And that is, this is a good time to level up your mechs, or level up your pilots.
This is ISIS. Yes, sir.
Random pilot. Actually, nah,
This is
what the hell, let's buy them all.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. So we're going to put Rooster
This is
in the
Rooster.
commando here.
This
Give
is
him a
Wolf.
night off.
This is ISIS. Yes,
Put
sir.
ISIS in the other commando. And Mystique can stick around too. Back to deploying. Gonna put Beast in our Mad Cat here. Mystique. I said Mystique. Rooster. And ISIS in this one here. We're gonna come under 40 tons under drop weight, but it doesn't matter because of the Beast. Before I get into that, I'll let you read through this briefing here. So we have the notes: destroy the clan headquarters there, withdraw here, and defend Allied support building in the base they've set up to stage the assault. Now that does come under attack during the mission, so I can't just waltz in with my Mad Cat and smash this and then retreat. I could wait it out, but that would take a really long time. Okay, back up here for a second. Feel free to pause, peruse, if you can. And now that that's been done, I figure this is a lot faster than reading it out aloud. I mean, that was kind of funny for the first bit of a couple of the LPs I've done, you know, giving the voices to the characters, but not this time. That's a lot of text. So essentially, this is your training wheels on how to assault an enemy base. Eliminate the recon forces in the area, take turrets, control centers, take gate control centers if you can, and again, giant list of tactical notices. So again, reiterates capturing or destroying turret controls, capturing gate controls, really bad text entry, and barracks take times to power up their vehicles. So if we can eliminate the scouting crew about there, then they won't have a chance to power up their Bulldog, which is a tank with a heavy autocannon, which would pose a threat even to Beast and his Mad Cat. But for now,
Commencing deployment.
we launch.
Mech warriors prepare for
I
combat.
think I have a contact.
So thanks to Mystique's advanced sensors, we know there's some mechs over there. We're going to take the fight to them. Beast, head down there. Now, splitting the forces like this is normally a very stupid idea, except for the simple fact that Beast is a one-man army in his tank.
This is Rooster. He's got his tank. You bet, sir.
And let's watch this guy in action, shall we?
I think I have a
He missed with his entire opening salvo. That's amazing.
This is the Beast. I'm getting shot at.
So unfortunately, this thing has to die before it alerts the base. There we go.
Heads up. I've got
Now, finish these guys off here.
another one bites the dust. I'll do what I can. Rooster here. Another one bites the dust.
Fall back.
Taking fire. That last salvo picked me up. Beast here. Another one bites the dust.
So Beast actually took a headshot there.
Okay, sir.
There we go.
Bites the dust.
Now,
Got it, sir.
we significantly outgunned that with one simple alert. So, ideally I would like to get a lucky headshot on it, but that's probably not going to happen. So,
Got it, sir.
you can see here that I nuked one of its legs. Its payload is actually completely intact at the moment. And that's not going to last. Yeah, ER laser damaged. Cockpit's fine. He's spreading his damage out all over the place. Boom. So, Clan Light Ultra AC is done. Now he's going to try and close range so I can't use my more powerful weapons, but you know what? That ain't going to happen. Oh, I've knocked off an arm, punched through all his internals. Surprised he hasn't punched out, actually.
I'm getting shot at.
Oh my god. Maybe I should have put a better pilot in there, eh? What do you think, viewers?
Got it, sir.
Oh, hang on. Hey! Check that out. I got a spare Uller. How cool is that? Now, there's no actual salvage in this mission. And the one thing I don't want to do is lose one of my precious, precious weapons here. See, he's still in good shape. What's the damage here? Took a bit of beating, nothing serious. There's a really nice hill here that is really nice for one big reason. It's going to let me give a bird's eye view of that base down there. Yeah, there we go. So that's the power generator that powers all the base defenses. And that's a selection of armored car and no crew. So we're going to deal with those guys there. And drop one of those guys there, because that'll catch the power generator and the fuel tank. Boom. Bulldog got wrecked. Power is out. Now I think that crumbling sound you heard may have been a container full of capturable weaponry that just went belly up. Hopefully that's not the case. Oh, there's the other two Saracens that attack the supply base there. So that was the sound of the gate going down, which means I'm probably going to get some company pretty soon.
Beast here. Uh-oh. New contact.
Yeah, there's an Uller there.
I'm getting shot at. Got it.
Yeah, let's keep that Uller in range of that. Boom.
I'll do what I can.
So I'm not going to capture that one. But without their turrets, this base is significantly less formidable. Now what that armored car tried to do is choke around and hit my rear armor, which is a valid tactic.
I'm getting shot at.
Because if he could just hit with his heavy flamer, this fight would be over.
New contact.
There we go.
Another one
That connected.
I'll do what I can.
They've got me raised.
Alright, Mystique, get in there and mess these guys up.
I got it, sir. They're coming after me. Uh-oh. New contact.
Keep it close, guys. Keep it close.
You betcha, sir. Beast here.
That beast is actually getting whittled down pretty badly here.
Rooster here. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
They've got me raised.
You betcha, sir.
There we go.
Got him. I got him. One more second.
I'm getting shot at.
Unfortunately, Beast here is proving exactly how useless he can be here. Come on. Alright. See, this just proves that no matter how good you actually, how good a mech you give someone, it doesn't mean they're going to do a good job with it. And actually, this is kind of stupid because it's going to cost me a lot of money to fix this awesome machine. See, yeah, his arm's pretty busted there. See, and that rear damage there is what the armored car was trying to do. And that it was trying to whittle away my armor. My rear armor. So they circle around and it's basically tactics. Okay, that thing's got to go. That's got a heavy AC and it will ruin my day.
This is Mystique. I think I have a contact.
So the idea here is you stay back and do that.
I can't find a way through here. Beast here. I can't find a way through here. Beast here. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Now there's one more
I can't find a way
vehicle.
through here.
I've got a new
I
contact.
think that's another. Yeah.
Got it, sir. They're coming after me. Heads up, I've got a new contact.
Nope, awesome. My container is still intact, although very damaged.
Mystique here. I think I have a contact.
You do have a contact. Don't worry about it.
Another one bites the dust.
Alright. So those gas tank explosions essentially took out the turret control here, which would have exposed this entire area at the base of the taking. Again, this mission is kind of a gimme.
Enemy components
You
captured.
got it. Building captured.
Basic sensors, of
Enemy
course.
components captured.
Beast here. Building captured.
And of course, I just had to buy those. In previous missions, so I have sensors on Mad Cat. You don't need sensors on a mech, but it kind of helps. Now, I'm probably not going to replay this mission just because I got all the possible salvage from here, which is the real money is the autocannons. And I got an Uller A. It's not worth going back for me and replaying this other mission,
Got it,
or
sir.
this mission again, just to try and get another Uller. I have plenty of light mechs. Although it's nice to have resource points to get from salvage. But that's basically it. As long as you watch out for the one Saracen tank and then the two that come from over here, there's no more salvage available, and on the off chance that you do let these scouts get away that started here and made their way to the base, you'll have to fight the Bulldog and the entire swarm of all those cars, and they can whittle you down pretty fast. 10 lasers can do more damage than you think, especially when you have to duke it out at close range, which the Mad Cat is not great at. Now, if you had an urban mech, which actually isn't in the game, or a hunchback, which would be kind of ridiculous, you do a lot better. This was essentially a milk run because I had the Mad Cat. Maybe I'll do an alternate take on how to do it properly, or how to do it with just regular forces. I don't think it's really necessary. Beast actually took a wound point there. He only has the 5 red bars. So I'm going to have to rest him next mission. But there you go. Mission complete. Except I didn't blow up the base here. So, what else to tell you, viewers, while I wait because I'm an idiot? Yeah, this is the only real salvage here. You'll notice that the gas tanks, fuel trucks, and the fuel tanks here make it very easy to take that generator out once you scout from the mountaintop. One small artillery strike will do it, leaving you another one to mop out a bunch of the cars and the Bulldog, or maybe preferably the long-range missile launcher there. Headquarters, unfortunately, is actually pretty tough, so it takes a bit. Assaulting this base without blowing the tank up means you face batteries of laser turrets along both sides, and easy thing to do is usually to punch a hole right there at the far edge, run in, grab the gate control, grab turret control. Turret control, of course, can be made easier by punching through here, and with any mech with medium or long range, whether it's your salvage Mad Cat of Doom, or even a fire starter, or a couple of fire starters at this point. If you didn't get the Mad Cat last mission, I would recommend picking up a pair of fire starters. Well, not really picking up a pair, but having a pair, so buy a second one. That extra PPC can come in handy, and hopefully Hunter hasn't stolen all your kills like he did in mine. And actually, let's send... Beast can probably wreck this thing by himself, but it would take a while. Capture the gate now, so it's a lot easier to get in. You know, I'm just going to shut up a bit and let the music speak for itself.
Mission objective
Target
complete.
vaporized.
Victory music! I would like to point out, by the way, that a couple of those ERPPC shots by Beast did miss, which means that he was unable to strike a, well, something that big that wasn't moving. So what do you say to that? Decent salvage. The LR will be nice as well, but we'll see how much it costs to repair my Mad Cat next time. Hopefully we got a couple kills for these newbies. It's important to have your pilots, or have a pretty good backbench of pilots, because if your ace in the hole gets injured, especially if it's more than a couple dots, you can take a couple missions to heal up, and keeping him in the pilot seat, even with 1 dot of damage, as you can see, really reduces their effectiveness. I also like the fact you can recognize a Mad Cat by its feet. Kind of scary. Again, there's only so many of these footfalls that'll actually keep, because of course this game was made in 1999, so they don't want to overtax the systems of the time, but
Mission
hey,
objective complete.
that's a win.
Mission successful.
So I more than doubled my resource points. 200 pilots killed, 20 mechs destroyed.
Commendation for low drop weight.
Yeah. Awesome, there you go. Say he's injured. but he's a regular now. So I gotta keep him on the bench. Mystique didn't get anything. Better with sensors, better with piloting. Rooster got better with his gunnery and piloting. Isis didn't get a single kill, but whatever. 40 tons in our max, it means I get 8,000 resource point bonus. Isn't that nice? Alright, viewers. Now from the offense to the defense. We have to defend both farms. So we'll call it here. Although, just for curiosity's sake, how much does it cost to repair my Mad Cat? 62230. Oof, 4,000 reserve points. That didn't tickle. Anyway, viewers, we'll see you next time. Gonna quickly save this. Actually, no, it saves automatically. That's a cool feature. Check this out. Automatically saves before and after every mission. How handy is that? Yeah, that one got loaded a lot. Anyhow, we'll see you next video.